open up the door, there's a bomb in there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 deepfake videos.
This was very truly surprising for me.
I rung the bell to get a little subscription plus action. And I'm having the time of my life.
Wendy, I'm home.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most seamless and bizarre videos made possible through the human image synthesis technique known as deepfake. In case you're unfamiliar with the term, deepfake software allows users to swap out an image of one person's face with another through artificial intelligence, which is what we're focusing on here. Which deepfake makes you laugh or creeps you out the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20. Jimmy Fallon as Paul Rudd. Jimmy Fallon and Paul Rudd share a fair deal in common. Both are funny men, both are musically inclined, and both have somehow managed to maintain perpetually youthful appearances even as they enter middle age.
Oh my goodness, Bugger. Good to see you. How's it going? Oh, really good.
The two even kind of look like each other with dark brown slicked up hair and clear pale skin. Their likeness is only made more apparent through this deepfake video, which plasters Fallon's face onto Rudd's head. Looking at the side-by-side comparison, the viewer may assume that they're seeing double at first. Focusing on the right image, however, it becomes clearer that Fallon has possessed Rudd. Still, we never realized just how eerily similar the resemblance was until we took this journey into the uncanny valley.
You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, put my hands up, shout, put my hands up and shout, come on now, I can shout a little bit lower now, shout a little bit lower now, shout a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now. Hey, hey!
Number 19. Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg as Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King.
I read what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh,
A boxer and a rapper wander onto a talk show set in drag. That might sound like the setup to a joke, but it's really the basis for this bizarre deepfake. Mike Tyson assumes the role of host Oprah Winfrey, while Snoop Dogg fills in for her guest, Gayle King.
Dear Gayle.
When is it? Well,
That's good. January 25th, 1970, you guys.
Seeing Tyson's iconic facial tattoo paired with Winfrey's hairdo is beyond hysterical. King's hairdo, meanwhile, looks even bigger than Snoop's head. In the original video, Winfrey breaks out a photo of King's high school prom. The deepfake, however, substitutes it with a picture of a dog with pigtails. Since Tyson and Snoop both have very distinct voices, it's nothing short of strange listening to female laughter emanate from their mouths.
Let me see the picture. Let me see the
Put
picture.
the picture up again, please.
Number 18. Hillary Clinton as Kate McKinnon. It's no secret that comedian Kate McKinnon can do a spot-on Hillary Clinton impression, nailing her voice, mannerisms, and appearance to near perfection.
You're finally going to announce that you're running for president.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have it in me. I'm scared. I'm kidding. Let's do this.
McKinnon practically becomes Clinton on SNL, but this deepfake video takes matters one step further. With McKinnon already sporting Clinton's signature hairdo and wardrobe, the video seamlessly sews the politician's face into the equation.
I'm sorry, Lester. This is going so well.
If you were to just look at the deepfake imagery, you might assume that this is a real clip from the 2016 US presidential debate.
When I was Secretary of State, we actually increased American exports globally 30%.
Honestly, considering how crazy that election could get, it was often hard to separate satire from reality. Likewise, this deepfake video is where artificial intelligence and actual intelligence intersect.
It's going exactly how I'd always dreamed.
Number 17. Steve Buscemi as Sharon Stone.
I'd have to be pretty stupid to write a book about killing and then kill somebody the way I described it in my book.
We can't figure out why anyone would want to imagine Steve Buscemi swapping places with Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct, but you don't need to imagine because here it is. And yes, the creators decided to incorporate Buscemi into the movie's most iconic scene. While not the most believable deepfake, it's definitely among the weirdest. Smoking a cigarette, Buscemi dons a tight white dress that leaves very little to the imagination. The deepfake inevitably works up to the notorious leg cross, leaving the authorities draped in sweat. What was once a steamy and even intimidating moment has now become a laugh riot. The censor bar in between Buscemi's legs only adds to the hilarity.
Boxing was fun till Manny died.
Number 16. John Oliver as Jimmy Fallon. Lip sync battle has become a staple of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. In the original clip used for this deepfake, Fallon competed against Emma Stone by lip syncing to Iggy Azalea's Fancy. Swapping out Fallon's voice with Azalea's is one thing, but swapping out his face with John Oliver's is another. The This deepfake is so realistic that it almost tricks the viewer into believing that Oliver is the one lip-syncing. Of course, it becomes more evident that we're watching a deepfake when the camera briefly cuts to Stone, who's given thick glasses, a larger nose, and bushier eyebrows. Another clip shows Fallon's voice coming out of Oliver's mouth, which just sounds bizarre since it's impossible to imagine Oliver without an English accent.
Hey, Team USA. Do it!
Number 15, Vladimir Putin as Beck Bennett. Russian interference has been one of the main talking points following the 2016 US elections. Only a day after Donald Trump was sworn in as President of the United States, SNL opened with Beck Bennett doing his impression of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Without a shirt on, we might add.
Yesterday, we all made Donald Trump the 45th President of the United States. Hooray, we did it!
Although Bennett made Putin look pretty silly, this deepfake video upped the absurdity by 304 electoral votes. Between Bennett's exaggerated accent, the fact that he's topless, and the phony Russian background, it's obvious that this isn't the real Putin. Nevertheless, the deepfake is still surprisingly convincing, with Putin virtually consuming Bennett's body. Given the current political climate, we're not sure whether this deepfake is hilarious or deeply disturbing.
Many of you are scared and marching in the streets. You are worried that your country is in the hands of this unpredictable man. But don't worry.
Number 14, Nicolas Cage as the cast of Friends. Nicolas Cage was basically the first deepfake template provided to creators, so there's a fair amount of them out there. Still, few beat the idea to have Cage replace the cast of Friends. The deepfake borrows a clip from an episode in which Ross introduces the gang to his sound.
Think of my work as wordless sound poem.
Minus Joey, all the friends are present to watch Ross's baffling keyboard performance, with Cage assuming every role. While a few characters admittedly look awkward, Cage's face effortlessly blends right into David Schwimmer's body. Given Ross's eccentric personality and proneness to freakouts, Cage may be the only actor who could play him even better than Schwimmer.
That was terrific.
Number 13, Sylvester Stallone as the Terminator. In the movie Last Action Hero, it's revealed that Sylvester Stallone has replaced Arnold Schwarzenegger in his career-defining role.
No, it isn't possible.
What's not possible? He's fantastic. This is his best performance ever.
But that was you. You were in that movie.
The visual gag is only made funnier when you consider that Stallone was eyed to play the Terminator in real life, but he turned the part down. Although we get a poster featuring Sly as the T-800, we sadly never see a clip from T2 the Stallone cut. Over 25 years later, a deepfake video made this alternative casting choice a reality.
Smile once in a while.
Smile?
Granted, it is rather jarring hearing a thick Austrian accent emanating from Stallone, who also has a very distinctive voice. Nonetheless, the face swap is damn impressive, especially when Stallone's Terminator attempts to smile.
That's good. Maybe you could practice in front of a mirror or something.
Number 12, Elon Musk as Charlie Sheen. One's a billionaire, engineer, and entrepreneur who's forever changed the tech world. The other is Uncle Charlie from 2.5 Men.
I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
While they come from very different backgrounds, both Elon Musk and Charlie Sheen are known for their eccentric personalities that at times almost come off as alien. Author Jennifer Wright tweeted in 2018 that, quote, Elon Musk is like if Charlie Sheen had been good at computers. The people behind this deepfake apparently had the same idea. Musk's face is pasted onto Sheen's head during his infamous winning interview.
That's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go!
It appears Musk has gone from smoking weed on Joe Rogan to experimenting with a drug known as Charlie Sheen. Musk has been called a mad genius, but this video is just plain mad.
I have a different constitution, I have a different brain, I have a different heart, I have a different, I get tiger blood.
Number 11, Will Smith as Cardi B. Remember that scene in Wild Wild West where Will Smith disguised himself as a belly dancer? Well, this deepfake tops it.
For some reason, my Instagram keep getting deleted, and I think it was Bacardi.
Making a guest appearance on The Tonight Show, rapper Cardi B told Jimmy Fallon about the origins of her name. The deepfake replaces Cardi's face with Smith's, and believe it or not, the change-up is pretty darn seamless.
And then it was my Instagram name, like Bacardi B.
If you were to watch this deepfake without any background information, you may assume that Smith is doing a spot-on Cardi B impression in full drag. Even Smith himself was impressed by the video. sharing it on Instagram with the caption, quote, "This is so good." Carrey also responded to the deepfake, posting, quote, "That one time I drank biotin." Number 10. Corridor Crew deepfakes Tom Cruise. Most of the videos on our list follow a certain formula, but the clever folks at Corridor Digital put their own spin on deepfaking.
Hey, how you doing? Good, how are you? I'm Jake. To be here.
To elevate their version of Tom Cruise, this LA-based crew hired an impersonator and laid the Cruise face over top.
Is Dobie causing you trouble still?
Every day. How do you know about Dobie?
I follow everything. I mean, got my finger on the pulse, you know. I'm in the zeitgeist.
The video itself is an exploration of the technology and equipment that goes into making deepfake videos. From the team that also brought us Keanu Reeves Stops a Robbery.
Whatever's in the register, I'll triple. And then I'll match that to a charity of your choice.
The impersonation-based deepfake of Cruise, however, is brought to another level through body language and mannerisms, making this version of the Mission Impossible actor all the more convincing.
Oh, wow. That's Tom Cruise. Heard a lot about you. Help me help you.
Number 9. Heath Ledger's Joker as William Thatcher. The late Heath Ledger was among the most versatile actors of his generation, going from playing a charming peasant in A Knight's Tale to the embodiment of evil in The Dark Knight.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
As radically different as those two performances are, this deepfake cleverly merges them together. The video starts off with the Joker delivering his classic, "Do you want to know how I got these scars?" monologue. We then flash back to a scene from A Knight's Tale, although William Thatcher has been given the Joker's makeup-smeared face. Charging on horseback, the squire-turned-knight gets his helmet knocked off by an opponent. Oh, so that's how he went from jouster to Joker. Number 8. Steve Buscemi as Jennifer Lawrence. With most deepfake videos, there's usually some sort of connection or resemblance shared between the two celebrities swapping faces. So we're not sure where someone would get the inspiration to put Steve Buscemi's face on Jennifer Lawrence's body. The two look, sound, and act nothing like each other, although perhaps that's why this deepfake is so amazing.
It was just, this was very truly surprising for me.
What makes this deepfake even more randomly awesome is that Lawrence talks about her favorite and least favorite Real Housewives, a subject we would never expect to see Buscemi tackle, especially in a red Christian Dior gown.
I hope I'm never in that, situation where I'm like, all the housewives are here. Anyway.
Stephen Colbert couldn't resist bringing the deepfake to Buscemi's attention. Buscemi was naturally taken aback, as were the rest of us, although the actor did admit he never looked better.
I've never looked better.
Incredible. What is your moisturizing routine?
Number 7. Barack Obama as Jordan Peele. As cool as deepfake videos can be, this advanced technology has also raised a few concerns. After all, some deepfakes are so convincing that they can be used to distort the truth. In this video, former President Barack Obama warns viewers about the dangers of deepfake. At least we're initially led to believe that this is Obama.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
After proclaiming that the villain from Black Panther had the right idea and saying some harsh words about Donald Trump, it's revealed that this Obama is merely a puppet, and Jordan Peele is the one pulling the strings.
Someone like Jordan Peele.
The video serves as an informative PSA and an ingenious satire of fake news, all tied together by Peele's flawless impression of the 44th.
Thank you. And stay woke, bitches.
Number 6. Ross Marquand as Everyone. Ross Marquand may not be a household name like Bill Hader, but he is every bit as gifted when it comes to impressions. Marquand demonstrated his incredible range on Jimmy Kimmel Live, channeling Matthew McConaughey, John C. Reilly, Antonio Banderas, Christopher Walken, Kevin Spacey, Matt Damon, Justin Timberlake, Gary Busey, Sylvester Stallone, Michael Caine, and Christian Bale, all in the span of just over 3 minutes.
Are you starting to play music in the middle of my speech, mate?
As if his 11 impressions weren't mind-blowing enough, this deepfake morphs Marquand into each individual like a human chameleon.
I wish I could say that I was surprised by this, but come on. I mean, who are you going to choose, Matt Damon?
While it's hard to single out the best, seeing Marquand turn into Bale definitely made us feel as if we were on the set of Terminator Salvation.
You and me, we're done professionally, mate. Absolutely done.
Number 5. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Bill Hader. During an appearance on Conan, Bill Hader attempted to impersonate his 2-year-old daughter, but he ended up sounding more like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And I go, no, you're not 4.5. And then she grabs my face and goes, 4.5.
It wasn't long until Hader breaks out a full-blown Schwarzenegger impression. This deepfake completes the picture. pairing Hader's Austrian accent with Arnold's chuckling mug.
I'm 4.5, father. We got to get out of here.
As the conversation goes on, Hader and Conan start talking about what Schwarzenegger would be like as a little talking baby. The two may not realize it, but they're actually describing the movie Junior, in which Schwarzenegger played a pregnant man. At one point in that 1994 comedy, Schwarzenegger's face is pasted over a newborn's. Let's just say that this deepfake video is far less traumatizing.
I don't know, I'll find them. And he goes, find them. Show me your leadership capabilities.
Number 4, Nicolas Cage as Amy Adams. There's no way we could only have one Nick Cage entry on this list. For W Magazine, actress Amy Adams performed I Will Survive. On paper, this might have seemed like an odd clip to give the Cage treatment. If you think about it though, we could totally see Cage sporting a polka dot top, checkered skirt, and red hair while rocking out to a Gloria Gaynor song.
I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go.
That's not the only deepfake that switched out Adams with Cage. In this scene from Man of Steel, Cage is turned into Lois Lane. Well, at least Cage finally got into a Superman movie, and this effect still looks better than Henry Cavill's mustache removal.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 3, Ryan Reynolds as Gene Wilder. We're not saying that we want another adaptation of Roald Dahl's 1964 children's book, but if Ryan Reynolds played Willy Wonka, we would be willing to buy a golden ticket.
Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination.
You gotta admit, after watching this deepfake, that Reynolds has an unusual resemblance to the late Gene Wilder. What's more, both actors share a knack for balancing sarcasm and sincerity. The video revisits several scenes from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, with Reynolds stepping in as the colorful Candyman.
Just press a button and zing, you're off.
Hearing Wilder's performance of pure imagination come out of Reynolds' mouth is almost as surreal as that infamous tunnel scene.
There is no life I know to compare with your imagination.
Reynolds summed up the video best in a tweet, writing, quote, "The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last." Number 2, Bill Hader as Tom Cruise and Seth Rogen. They say that Bill Hader can slip in and out of any impression on the spot, but this deepfake literally sees him become a shapeshifter.
I love your work.
In a 2008 interview with David Letterman, Hader reflected on an encounter he had with Tom Cruise while working on Tropic Thunder. Although Hader can mimic Cruise's voice and gestures pretty well on his own, the deepfake takes his impersonation to the next level. The edits go by so quickly that it's easy to miss Cruise's face overtaking Hader's. Part of that is because Cruise and Hader already have fairly similar hair and facial structures.
Yes, yes.
Of course, you shouldn't have a very difficult time pinpointing Seth Rogen's face when Hader does his impression of him.
It was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jim Carrey as Jack Nicholson. If there are two actors who know how to play crazy, it's Jack Nicholson and Jim Carrey. Had Carrey been an established movie star in 1980, he likely would have been in the running to play Jack Torrance in The Shining. While the role went to Nicholson, this series of deepfake videos gives us a glimpse of what might have been in an alternate universe. It's amazing how well Carrey and Nicholson's manic mannerisms sync up with each other. Whether Jack is typing away at his desk or axing away at a door, Carrey is seriously scary here. This matchup is only more fitting when you consider that Carrey can do a dead-on impression of Nicholson's facial quirks.
Here's Johnny.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.